Hey guys, Ben here. As you can see, this is my part 3 of the Get It Painted challenge. As you can see, all the veterans have been painted and the model is complete. I just need to base them, tidy up the bases, and that's about it really. But the actual models themselves have been fully painted. I haven't bothered with any edge highlight and anything else because I like how they look as they are. But yeah, that's all 11 painted. So we'll go through each one. We've already seen this one. This is the Heavy Thunderhammer guy. He's an Imperial Fist. He was the first one I painted, as I showed you in the last video. Then there's this guy with a stalker pattern border. Space Wolf. It was interesting to paint all the different chapters for each of the shoulders. Here's the Sergeant. Salamander with a combi melter. The sword looks alright. It could do with tidying up a bit. It was my first attempt to trying out the Necron War Scythe looking effect. So there's the Sergeant. The standard veteran. That's another thing I need to do, which I forgot to do in the modelling process, is bar out the barrels. Doesn't take 5 minutes. So he has a bolter and a power sword, and he is a ultramarine. When it decides focus, there we go. Here is a veteran with a Deathwatch shotgun. With the ends of the barrels, as you can see, it's a bit darker. I've actually used the Tamiya Weathering Master on these, and it's turned out quite nice. And there's the one a bit out of bits, another guy with a shotgun. This one's a Silver Skull. As you can see, I bored out the barrel for that shotgun. For both the shotguns, I believe I've done on this one as well. Yeah, but not as well. But yeah, both the shotguns have been bored out. I'm really happy with how the silver's turned out on the arms. I'm quite pleased with it. It's got a nice shine to him. Then there's this guy with his Infernus Heavy Bolter. He is a Nova Marine, I think they're called. I tried to go in for different chapters for each of the guys, but I like salamanders. I like looking for silver skulls, so it's you might see like another salamander guy or something. But I have tried having a bit of variation, and also throughout the rest of my Deathwatch army, I'll have like specific units, like Vanguard veterans, but I've kit bashed with Sanguinary Guard, so they're obviously your Blood Angels and whatnot. Same with Terminators, I've got Wolfguard Terminators, kit bashed with Deathwatch Terminators. So here's one with his frag cannon. Another Silver Skull. The little antenna on his helmet actually came like that. I was a bit disappointed, but be right. Here's the Black Shield. With 2 power swords. I was debating whether or not to give him Heavy Thunderhammer. The reason I didn't, because this was during the time which it was still up for debate whether they could actually take him. So I wanted to be safe and just give him 2 power swords. And I think he looks cool anyway. Here's the other frag cannon. He's a Minotaur, another one of my favourite chapters. Pure because of the, I think it's called Asterion Moloch, the 30k model. from Forge World. He looks awesome, so I want to get him at some point as well. Sorry for having my hands in your face. It's a bit close quarters, just recording. And finally, another Salamander with an Infernus Heavy Bolter. So, I'm really happy with how they've turned out. As I said, all thing I've got to do really is just tidy up the bases and base them. But the actual models themselves are complete. The silver, I'm really happy with how silver's turned out. Basically, I followed Warhammer TV's video on how to paint a Kill Team Veteran, and basically what you do is you paint it like Belcher, then you go over it with Nuln Oil, then you go over it again with, I went over it with Runefang Steel, but I think they said Ironbreaker, but I went over Runefang Steel, and then get some Lamy Medium and some Guilliman Blue, and do about a 50-50 mix, and just go over it, and it gives it, I don't know if you can see it through the video, but it gives like a bluey, more steel look, so it looks really nice. I'm a fan of it. It looks like it'll be cold if you were to touch it now. So I'm very pleased how they turned out. So thank you very much for watching, and I want to say thanks to Edic Beer for basically putting a boot on my backside to get these painted. I still have a lot more to paint, but now I've painted this squad. I've painted these two squads, and I've seen how they turned out. I'm real happy with the results. So hopefully I'll be getting them painted. I have a big project coming up. It's probably either the biggest or the second biggest after my Bio Titan. That should be starting on Monday, I hope, because I have a week off next week. So hopefully that'll be sorted, and hopefully you'll follow me for that. But thank you very much for watching, guys, and I hope you join me in the next video.